Good morning, designers, and welcome to episode 200 of Game of Rugs. It may be our last episode of Game of Rugs. Playhouse is closing on the 31st of January. I have a couple of things to say about that, and also about the future of Game of Rugs and alternative games. And so what we're going to do is we are going to do today's daily. We're going to talk about that. We're going to check some scores. And we're going to vote on some rooms. So anyway, the announcement came out yesterday that Playhouse was closing. And I am going to say that I was not surprised, which may be a weird thing to say, but the reason that I was not surprised is that maybe 8 weeks ago, there was an announcement from Playhouse that they were looking for ideas. I think it was that they were looking for ideas from the community to let more people know about Playhouse. And if you read between the lines, which was very easy to do, they were basically saying we don't have enough players to make this financially sustainable. And I then, because I am active on the Playhouse subreddit, I noticed that we did not have an influx of players. And, we got maybe 2 or 3 new people, but the growth numbers that I was seeing for what is basically a microcosm of Playhouse were not significant. And the reason that I knew that was a death knell for Playhouse is that I had been in a similar position with a business myself. So right before Game of Rugs started, I had closed a business. And the business I had closed was a dog cafe. As you can imagine, the ability to combine like puppies and brownies was obviously my dream. It was amazing. And the business failed essentially because we opened at the wrong time of year. So I opened at the end of summer. And the August that we opened, we made a truly disgusting amount of money. And then everybody with kids, all the kids went back to school. And we were dead until, I don't know, we had good holiday weekends and stuff like that. But it wasn't enough. And basically, if I had opened in June at the start of the summer holidays, the income from the 3 months would have seen us through the rest of the year. We would have basically made all our money in the summers, like a lot of businesses. I just didn't give us enough summer. So, and then at one point when the financials are becoming clear, when it was becoming clear that this is what our week to week financials looked like, I basically let our customers know that we were not seeing enough business to keep the doors open. Unless something changed. It was more complicated than that, and it was done more gracefully. But the bottom line is that when they said that, I knew what that meant because I had been there. And they, like me, did not appear to be seeing the influx of users, customers that they needed to sustain a business. So, again, I wasn't shocked, but what I will say is that while all of us are incredibly upset and very disappointed, and, marginally heartbroken, some of us are marginally heartbroken, and I completely get that. There are a lot of people behind this closure, so, we are players, and this game fits into our lives and fulfills the role that it fulfills, but Playhouse isn't our jobs. We have not just lost our jobs. And in what is like a really not great outlook in the tech community right now. There have been a lot of layoffs. It's rough out there, and it's not a great time to lose your job. Yeah. And on top of that, for the people who led Playhouse, who started Playhouse, who led the investor funding, who, were on the board, were founders or whatever, all that stuff. This shit is embarrassing. Like, it's embarrassing when a company it's incredibly upsetting when a company you've put that is your dream, that is your vision, has failed. But in addition to being upsetting, it's embarrassing. Unless you're one of those super resilient tech bro type people who can take failure and just chalk it up as whatever, a thing that happens, lessons will be learned, move on to the next project, you're one step closer to success, all of that. And I just want to say, I admire those people, but I hate them. I am not one of them. So, anyway, my point is that this shit is embarrassing when a company that you lead or a business that you have put yourself behind fails. It's really embarrassing. Or I found it absolutely humiliating. I'm not good at failure, and that's just a personality trait, whatever. So, why can I not find the fucking... Because it's not beige. All right, Lulu in Georgia. I now need a chair. All I want is a fucking chair. It's not like I can't afford one at this point because they're giving away money in this game, which is we'll get to in a minute. Anyway, so my point is that after my cafe closed, I basically went to bed for a year. I had a tough time, and I was depressed and embarrassed, and I ended up starting Game of Rugs out of desperation because I was essentially playing Design Home like it was my full-time job in order to occupy my brain. All right, I guess we're not putting a chair in here. I fucked this up, but we are where we are. I'm just moving forward. I really want round ottomans, though. Why do I not have round ottomans? And also, I'm just discombobulated because I feel like beige didn't used to be called beige. It used to be called off-white. Am I crazy? What is going on? I don't know. Beige? Really? I mean, nobody likes beige, but I choose this color all the time. Okay, beige. I guess it's beige. Anyway, all right, now I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, so I started Game of Rugs at a really low point when I was playing Design Home, like it was my full-time job, because I wasn't bad at it. It didn't suck. Um, I had given up my uh, development company to start my dog cafe, so I had very few clients. And I was running out of money and I was incredibly depressed. So I decided, obviously, that what I should do was give all my money to Design Home instead of, my mortgage. And it was a bad time. That whole period was like a bad time. Okay, we're not doing art? Okay, well, we are going to do art. Yeah, so anyway, I feel really bad for all of us, but also for everybody at Playhouse who's worked on Playhouse, whose dream was Playhouse. And obviously, on a personal level, I'm devastated, as everybody else is. And it's been really nice to see how much the community of players at Playhouse wants this game to continue, and I'm sure that that is really gratifying for everybody on the Playhouse team. That's not going to happen. The decision to close the business has already been made, and realistically, even if all of us paid $12 a month as a subscription payment, it's probably not enough. Sorry, I need some coffee. There's going to be a clink. Hold on. I got an espresso machine for Christmas on the basis that I would save so much money on Starbucks. And so far that's been true. All right, well, this room has things in it. I don't want ottomans. Do I need ottomans? Do I have to have ottomans? All right, well, can I get rid of the ottomans? Can I oh, let's get rid of the ottomans. Oh my god, it's like I've never played this game before. Okay, we're going to get rid of the ottomans, and then we are going to use these things, and yes, thank you. We're going to put in poofs instead. What I really want to put in is a fucking chair. I don't know where the matching chair for this is. I swear it used to exist, but whatever. We are where we are. Yeah, so anyway, I'm sure that everybody finds it super gratifying. I still hate these. Okay. God damn it. To know that players have really wanted to save this game, that they managed to build something that really means a lot to people, that they have a user base, a player base that is genuinely invested in this game. That is, not to sound patronizing, and I understand, a development company is not a dog cafe. I get that. Okay, I lost a bunch of money, but I didn't lose $21 million in investor money, which is what Playhouse was built on. And I get that it's not the same, but I am just saying, emotionally, I do understand that feeling. All right, I don't know what this is. Anyway, in happy news, for what happy news there is, we now get free stuff, which is great. I don't know if you have noticed. I don't know how you couldn't have, but, you claim your daily reward or whatever, and it's 100,000 coins. 100,000 coins, 6 times a day or whatever it is. So that's fun. Nobody hates that. Yeah. So we can go shopping. People are making incredible rooms. I saw somebody do a seance room, which the other day, or just this morning, which was incredible. This seems to be a trend. Do I want to do a seance room? I mean, not unless I can channel the ghost of Playhouse back into existing. Yeah. So, as to the future of Game of Rugs, I don't think there is one. I am not going back to playing Design Home. Like, it's not happening. I understand that a chunky, healthy percentage of the Playhouse player base is migrating back to Design Home. And, like, I don't think you're a terrible person or anything like that. I haven't played. By the time I left, I was really done. And from everything I've read, it's only gotten worse since then. Okay, let's put this over here because we have enough going on over there. Do we even need this? What if I put this here? I mean, that's weird. It's all weird. Okay, we're going to put this over here. Like, so that you can kind of see it. Maybe I'm just going to move everything a little to the right. Okay. Oh, but now I've lost the fucking thing. Oh, god damn it. Also, I want to point out that just on a personal level, this is probably the right time for me to leave YouTube because they have decided that they're going to crack down on swearing. Like, they are demonetizing videos where the creators are swearing. I have never been monetized. There are not enough of you, as with Playhouse. There are not enough. I don't have enough subscribers and or views, and I never had a goal of monetizing Game of Rugs. But I don't know if I really want to contribute content to a platform that is like, oh yeah, no, we're not going to be we're going to be demonetizing people who are swearing, so stop swearing so much. Like, that's weird and creepy, and I'm not really happy with that. Like, I don't know. The world seems to be filled with fascists lately. I recently left Twitter as well. Just on my personal account, I don't know. And I moved to Mastodon, which is nice, but whatever. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. This room is breaking my balls. Speaking of not swearing, fuck that shit. Who am I even if I can't swear? Nobody knows. Alright, well, I'm not sure about like the country cottagecore tray table with the art that's here, so we might need to find something a little more here, how about that? We can buy anything. Let's buy that. Okay. Wow, this is like the most blah room I've ever done. But we're just going to send that in and move on. Alright, so I have no idea what I was saying. Okay. So that room is done. Let's go look at some scores and talk about the future of Game of Rugs. Right, so I don't see how we're going... I don't see a way to continue this channel. I don't know what I would do for content. I have looked at alternative games. I'm not going back to Design Home. I've looked at like 6 design games, including, I don't know, I'll put them up here and tell you why I hate them. And the only thing that I conceivably would be interested in playing, yeah, great. Terrific. Thanks. I can't find anything. There are no design games that I'm interested in playing. The only thing that I would be interested that I can find that is at all scratching the itch is I went back to playing The Sims on mobile. There are two versions. There's The Sims Free Play and The Sims Mobile. I have to figure out which one is... here's the thing about me and The Sims. Me and The Sims have a very long history from like The Sims 1. I'm old, okay? I started playing The Sims before some of you were fucking born. It's depressing. This was a nice room, motherfuckers. What rooms... 4.4 is mean. You didn't like my rug? You don't like my dog? What is... Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter at this point. Oh my god. I loved this room. Yeah, so me and The Sims, I love building. I don't like The Sims. So long ago, what you used to be able to do is put all of your Sims in the pool and then drown them. And I used to do that. You would put them in the pool and you could take out the ladder. Oh. So we just went with monochrome? Everybody went with monochrome white. Okay, well, you all lack imagination. My room was better. Assholes. So I used to put my Sims in the pool and then take the ladder out. I worked so fucking hard in this room. Also, this is the lowest score I've ever gotten in this game. Oh, my poor... Also, my dog's dying, so that's great. I mean, he's actually dying. He's in the process of... Yeah, it's been a good week for all the things I love. At this rate, my husband's going to announce that he's leaving me. Or maybe my MS will progress. Some of these things, something like that is going to happen. I mean, that room's ugly, too. Oh, whatever. Yeah, so I mean, there is a chance that is greater than 0 that I would play The Sims on mobile or well, it would definitely be on mobile, so it would either be The Sims Mobile or The Sims Free Play. I don't know, like, I have to give it a chance. I'm going to go play for a little while. But realistically, The Sims is not the kind of game that lends itself to episodes unless maybe you're doing house building. I don't know, like build a house in 25 minutes. I'm not sure. I will. I mean, if I do make the decision that this is the last episode, which is the most likely outcome, I will just do a tiny little follow-up post at the when Playhouse goes offline, just to confirm that that is what's happening, and to update you and to give you guys all my socials and stuff, so that if you want to stay in touch or get in touch or whatever, we can do that. And that's basically where we are. I will say that what I am looking forward to with the demise of Playhouse is now that you can buy fucking anything and just do shopping sprees, massive shopping sprees. I am really looking forward to the completely over-the-top rooms that are going to be coming out. And we should start seeing those in the next 12 hours. So that's super exciting. Like, in the way you're excited about really good cake at a funeral. Like, it's not great. I'm going to be honest, it's not great. I would rather not be at the funeral, but if I am here, I am fucking eating the cake. So, that's where we are. And so I'm not going to say goodbye, because I will be back to say goodbye if that's what we're doing, or I will be back to let you know what the future of Game of Rugs is. If you have suggestions for additional games to try, then please put them in the comments. And other than that, It has been an honor and a privilege to hang out with all of you for the past 200 episodes. Thank you so much for being my community. Thank you so much for genuinely caring about me and reaching out when I disappeared, and for your absolutely hilarious comments when everything was shit, and for just generally liking middle-aged fat ladies who swear a lot. It meant a lot to me. Thank you.